right, Ayesha, I think it's time for a drink. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Yes, we get to drink. Marcel?
Guys, you saw that there? You saw that? I have to mute it because I'm pretty sure that song is a copyright strike. But look when Marcel came out. Look at Ayesha Curry, a married woman with kids. Look at what she does. She is attempting to take off her wedding ring because this guy came out with his shirt off.
Man, this is some bullshit. Them gal ya wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Them gal ya wicked, them wicked, them wicked.
I just want us to imagine a world where if it was the other way around and Steph Curry had done that.
No.
I can guarantee you all his contracts, all his endorsement, all his sponsorship will probably be at risk.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
Why the hell would you want male attention? The only person whose attention you should be wanting is your man. Hence why they will come on and post thirst trap. They will come on and post all these inappropriate pictures for male attention. I thought we were in the age of feminism where we don't want male attention. Like I'm so confused. This is a married woman with kids.
Feminists. Lies.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals and I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like,
Welika, her coming on to public to say he tries to resonate with me, but he just can't, is opening the door for somebody else who can resonate with you to say, oh, look, there's a weak spot there. There's a crack in that one. Let me wiggle room. I thought these people were Christians. I thought these people knew how the devil operated. And to me, anybody who is going to listen to these clips from a married woman and not see anything wrong with all that she's saying, how she's putting her business out there, how she's not only disrespecting her husband, but disrespecting their union, y'all are a part of the problem. Like, it's wild to me.
It's not true, so why are you? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that?
Care more about your feelings than what's actually true.
It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
And this is why I say men, because a man like Steph Curry, who has all the money in the world, he can provide his wife with anything she needs, anything her heart desire. I'm pretty sure she doesn't even have to cook. I'm pretty sure she can just, or like, I'm pretty sure they have chef and housekeepers and maids and all these things. Everything in the world for her to live a soft life, and she's still unhappy. So you who can't even afford all of these things, imagine now. And then her coming on a platform like such as call her daddy or something like that. Isn't that like a feminist platform? Is that a platform that's appropriate for a wife and a mom? Somebody in the comments, let me know, because I'm not really familiar with this platform. I heard one person mention it once, and the tone that they mentioned it in was an indication that it's kind of like a, not a woman of value kind of platform. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong.
No joke, Ayesha Curry needs to be studied. Ayesha Curry needs to be studied. That is the second time I've seen her on a podcast saying something that is, in my opinion as a man, it's at minimum, it's questionable. In all honesty, it's embarrassing. She is the same woman that went on the internet talking about she was upset that she wasn't getting this kind of attention from men that her husband was receiving from women. Lady, I thought that's what women wanted. I thought y'all wanted a great husband that did his job, did what he was supposed to do, was the best at one of the best of the best of the best at his craft. So that way you could be comfortable. You could have the kind of life that women would literally give up everything for. You got a husband that he damn paying the bills. The ends meeting like a mug, Jack. You understand? Not only that, your husband has the name recognition and the clout that he deserves because he worked his ass off. Steph Curry is somebody that is on the level of Michael Jordan in terms of how they revolutionized the game. Michael did it in the air, Steph did it from range. But Ayesha Curry, what she is proof of, is that feminism is a dangerous thing. And this is what I'm talking about. She said, I never wanted children. I wanted to be a career woman. I wanted to do all of these beautiful things. Okay, you say that, but then when you're presented with a man that has he checks all the boxes. He's got the money, he's got the height, he's got all the requirements. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. This is why someone like Ayesha Curry needs to be studied. Seriously.
Because she will become a career woman so she can work hard and get a significant enough income to pay the bills. So if your bills are already being paid, why you need to be a career woman? Why you just want to find one of your hobbies and pour your passion? And if you want something to go do, and I'm pretty sure she has the time and the resources to go find a hobby to do. Like, honestly, it sounds like she just want to complain. It sounds like, oh, look, I have this perfect life. I have nothing to complain about. All my bills are paid. I have a husband who is doing his thing. I have my kids. I have everything. I have nothing else to complain about. Oh, wait, here's something I can complain about. I wanted to be a career woman. Like, it seems as though she's just seeking things to complain about.
Because not only that, there are women going around now saying, oh, I understand what she's talking about. You have to live in the shadow of your husband. Have y'all watched Eddie Murphy Raw? Y'all ever watch Eddie Murphy's Raw stand up? When Johnny Carson got married, all his wife had to do was say, I slept with my husband. All the bills is eaten. All the bills is covered up. You can have whatever lifestyle Ayesha Curry wants, Steph Curry could pay for. Whatever lifestyle Ayesha Curry wants, Stephen Curry could pay for it. You want to live your life. You want to do your own thing. You want to go to school. You want to start a business. Your husband has literally the bankroll to cover it. But rather than appreciate the pedestal that you're on, you'd want to go on the internet and say, oh, I didn't want this. I didn't want that. I'm upset that men have so much respect for my husband that they don't want to talk to me. I want to say so bad, nigga, please.
Yeah, and you see that's the crazy part is she's literally saying that men respect her husband too much to lust at her. Like, are we serious right now? And as I said, like, it seems like she's just looking for something to complain about. And again, men, you need to get to the chopper because this is the woman of the West. This is feminism.
Even though she's validating her feelings, like, she has to know her platform and she has to know her audience. And it was distasteful. It's distasteful to the little girls and the people who grow up in poverty to strive for a dream of excellence and wealth and family and growth, and for her to shut it down like, oh, wish I could have, been a boss babe. And the crazy part is she is. That's the ironic part of all of this. Is Steph Curry with the pots. The bitch is on every podcast. She's outside with Drake. Like, she's living both sides. And then, like, to get on there and say, hey, I didn't really want a family. Like, no. I feel like it should be a safe space for women who don't want children, yes, who don't want, to live in the matriarch. And there should be a safe space for people who do. And she just did not do a good job of creating a safe space.
And you know what's crazy is she was successful at both. She can be successful at being his wife, and she can also be successful at her career and doing her little pot thingy. But I think the issue is being in the shadows. I think the issue with Ayesha Curry is that people know her as Steph Curry's wife and not as Ayesha Curry, and because of her pride and ego that we see in many, many modern women, thanks to feminism, we see this pride and ego in so many of them. Like, they want to be the one up front. They want the man to be in their shadows, and that is what pissing her off the most. That's why when women talk about, oh, we want equality, we know that that's cap. We know that they want superiority. They want to be up on men. They want men to be in their shadows. They don't want to be walking side by side to a man, because if Steph Curry provide her with not only the resources but the audience for her to be successful in her little cooking show that she was doing, she would have been content with it. But no, people don't know me as much as they know you. I want men to lust at me like, bitch.
Hot take, I think if a lot more y'all acted like Ayesha Curry, you would be in a long-term relationship too. I've been getting a few comments on my videos and messages lately that are like, what's your take on Ayesha Curry? And I haven't spoken on it yet because y'all aren't gonna like what I have to say. I think that the internet is committed to misunderstanding her. Ayesha Curry has the Travis Hunter's wife effect. She's getting that sort of treatment. Anything she says is gonna get clipped up to fit a narrative. I genuinely just think people don't like that every word that comes out of her mouth isn't, I'm so lucky to be married to Steph Curry. Aren't I lucky to be married to Steph Curry? Like, she has a life and businesses.
Ma'am, that's reaching, because nobody's saying that she has to be just all giddy and happy to be married to Steph Curry. Just don't disrespect your marriage. Don't attempt to take off your ring when you see a man walk out shirtless. Don't say things like, oh, you know, I was really checking for him. Like, she could have done that podcast without saying, oh, I'm in his shadows, or oh, I didn't want to be a mom. Like, there are ways to it, but you see, because these women, because it can't bring logic to the conversation, they have to go to the extreme. They have to. It's kind of like when you say, oh, you know, men prefer when you come childless, and they're like, oh, well, should all single mom die alone? It has to be the extreme with them, because they lack that logical thinking, they lack that critical thinking, they lack the ability to sit down and math things out.
Children, and like, she just doesn't seem that gagged. She's been with the man since she was 14. I don't know. And then I keep seeing comments that are like, she feels like she missed out on something because she's been with him since she was 14. She did. Like, she literally did. Her adolescence. Maybe it's because I grew up in an athlete family, and I don't mean to project my shit onto the Currys. Like, Steph Curry is my favorite basketball player. No shade. But I don't think being with an athlete, especially somebody like Steph Curry, is all that it's cracked out to be. I'm sure she's very grateful and happy with her life. That's why they've been together so fucking long. And he seems very happily in love with her. But like, what do you want her to do? Throw a parade every time he's brought up? Like, if Steph doesn't have
She said that she missed out on her adolescence. Like, what else was she supposed to be doing? Riding the CC when she's in her prime? At least she married. At least she hey, you know who I have to respect? What's his name? Denzel Washington and his wife. His marriage right there, that's a woman who is content with supporting her husband and knowing that, okay, you're going out there and you are doing the hard work to provide the wife, the household, the kids with a soft life. We do not have to compete. And that's the thing. These women, especially black women, they love to compete with their men. Like, it just hurts them to see a successful black man. Like, they have to find a way. Oh, he's successful because a man was a backbone, or his mama raised him. Well, they have to find a way to give black women the credit for a successful black man. They just have to.
Why do you? It's the thing I always say about athlete wives when y'all decide you hate them and just continue to berate them and make takes on them. If their man doesn't have a problem with it, why do you? He seems to love the way she acts. I just don't think she's that male-centered. Like, she said, don't call her daddy. I never thought I was going to get married and have kids. It just wasn't, I don't know, that wasn't like my dream. I get that. I 100% get that. It doesn't mean she doesn't love Steph. It's just like, I don't know, it's not her life. I don't think it's that crazy, but.
Of course you don't think it's that crazy. And again, as I said, those people who don't see nothing wrong with Ayesha Curry coming out here and disrespecting her, not only her husband, but her union, are a part of the problem.
So, what's it like being with the love of your life, Stephen Curry? Love of my life? I don't even like
That's
him.
funny, because she said nobody, literally nobody, Ayesha Curry every 10 business days.
Love? You gotta stop. Like, do you think you influenced his game at all? Or, I don't even think he can play. Personally, I don't really like the dude. He alright. I never really wanted him though. Like, to be honest, I got my kids, I guess, but I never wanted that either. Like, I never really wanted that man. I really wanted this one boy from my neighborhood I really wanted him, but I ended up with Steph. Like, I don't know. Oh, like, he went to the Olympics. So, was he even good? I don't. He did all right. I was really looking at LeBron. That's what I really wanted, but I guess I got him. I guess.
No, all fun and jokes aside, you know, sometimes you have a take serious thing meant joke. The clip that got me the most, y'all, the clip that I'm like, wow, this is some straight up disrespect, because if he had done it, it wouldn't end like this.
all
Is
right,
this one
Ayesha,
right here? When she was on The View, what's this, A View or The Voice or whatever talk show this is, and her attempt to take off her ring. You know, if it was the other way around, it wouldn't end well. Look at her attempting to take off her ring. That is just so disrespectful. For the life of me, as a wife, I cannot imagine what went on in your brain for you to think that that is acceptable. That exposes Ayesha Curry. Her saying, oh, men respect my husband too much, so they won't lust at me. I want male attention. I am surprised she's not posting more thirst trap. Then again, I don't even have her on social media or anything, so I do not know what her posts are like. But I am surprised we're not seeing her with more thirst trap. And y'all, mark my words, we're gonna be seeing that pretty soon. Because this is somebody who loves attention. This is somebody who does not respect her husband and loves attention. And we see this time and time again. These women who talking about, oh man, a man is supposed to love you more, and a man is supposed to worship you, and a man is supposed to do this, man is supposed to do that. They love attention. And thanks to feminism, this is what we get. That is why I said, men, if you do not want to experience one of these women who are going to blatantly disrespect you in public, it is best that you save yourself peace and happiness over this. Even the Bible tells you it is best to be in the wilderness than to be with an Ayesha Curry.
I said what I said.
Save yourselves, black men. It is your girl Chantel. Y'all go watch the next video on the screen. Just another reason why we make these videos. They're using their platform to confirm that, yeah, these are who the Bible is talking about. I'll see you guys in the next video, y'all. Take care.